Hi, my name is William Thayer, and I'm talking about the COVID crisis. I'm talking about, does it make more sense to put the emphasis on testing or treatment? And I'm going to come down clearly on the side of testing. It's not a really either or, but we're not putting nearly enough effort into testing. Now, the COVID crisis is, as everybody knows, a real disaster. It is really terrible. We have, as of April 11th, 560,000 cases in the United States, 20,000 dead. If we didn't have social distancing, we'd have 2 million dead. But can we do better than that? Well, if you have a health problem like this, the logical thing is, well, we need a medical treatment solution. If we had a vaccine that you could develop in, say, uh, a week, yeah, we'd have a solution. Then we'd have a medical solution. But a vaccine is a year or two away. So we really don't have a medical answer to this problem. What we do have, or we have some therapeutics that maybe will help. There's no absolute proven test that says this helps, but frontline doctors are saying azithromycin plus hydrochloroquine or remdesivir, they help people in certain cases, and that will vary to each individual, okay? But the important thing is this, it's not stopping the spread, okay? It is a reaction to the illness. You're only treating the ill people. You aren't stopping the spread of this COVID to other people that aren't infected. Okay, so lacking any medical tools to stop the spread, the only thing we can do is say social distancing. Stay 6 feet away. That's it. And basically what that means is we're locking down 100% of the country. Now, what we need to do is we need to put our effort, or let's say not all of our effort, not 100%, but a whole lot more than what we're doing, which is, gosh, I think maybe less than 1% of our effort, into comprehensive testing. What we need to do is test every American every day. I know that sounds impossible, but I'm going to show you why it's not. If we did this, we could discover who has a COVID, who's maybe asymptomatic, doesn't need to have COVID, doesn't know they have COVID, but we can show them with a test that they do and isolate them and maybe treat them too. An estimate is we've got 560,000 people that are infected, 330 million Americans. This is a really small number, 0.002 or 2 out of every 1,000 people. This is a really small group of people that has this. Even if it's double the number of people, it's still a very small number. The problem again is that many of these people are asymptomatic, so they go around not thinking they're sick, infecting other people. Now, we've got a choice here between the medical approach, which does not have a solution to stopping the spread in using the only tool they've got, which is lock down 100% of our citizens, or we've got another choice, which is to use comprehensive testing, figure out which people do have COVID, and lock down that 0.2%. Okay, and if it's double, 0.4%. It's really small number, but we have a good chance of getting 99.8% of our people back to work if we knew everybody who had COVID. So, do we have COVID test machines? Sure, we got a number of them. I'm going to show you two. This Abbott test machine is an excellent test machine. It will get you results in 5 minutes if you have positive test, which you don't want to hear that answer. Of course, you don't want to have COVID, but it will get you that result in 5 minutes. Or 12 minutes, it'll tell you you don't have COVID. That's the result you want to get. Mesa Biotech, here's another machine. This is about the size of your hand. Okay, that machine is very small, very efficient. It will get you a result in a half an hour. So we got the machines. So how many machines do we need for comprehensive testing? Let's take the Abbott machine just and run through the numbers here. If we've got 12 minutes of test, we can test 5 people an hour or 120 people a day. Okay, and then we take that, we divide that into 330 million Americans, and we get the answer that we need 2.75 million of these test machines. Well, that's a lot of test machines. Can we do that? Of course we can do that. We're America. Okay, we can do this. We produce 12 million cars a year. That's a million cars a month. A car is a big, complicated thing with lots of parts. It's bigger than these test machines that are about the size of a toaster or half the size of a toaster. So can we produce 2.7 million of these in a month or even less? Yes, we just need to have the resources put on the problem. We've got to have the material and we've got to have the people. So I'm going to do a future YouTube video on producing 2.7 million test machines. Previously, I've done another one on COVID testing, and I may have some other videos out there. Thank you very much for your attention and stay healthy.